If you're anything like me, you like to modify and kind of personalize the stuff that you have. I like to do this because I like things to feel like mine. It's like when you move into a house, you repaint it, you remodel it. But when it comes to Teslas, adding updates, modifications, it can get kind of pricey. So starting today, one of my favorite manufacturers of the accessories and installs that we've often featured here on the channel is going on a big sale, 25% off with my code CFTesla. Handshell is probably the most popular name that people know about when it comes to these modifications. So today what we're doing is we're looking at the top 8 different products from Handshell that I like, that I've installed, that I've reviewed here on the channel. We're going to start with 8 as my least favorite, yet still great, going all the way up to number 1 as my favorite product. 8's also going to be things that I don't maybe use that much that are kind of cool, whereas 1 are things that I not only like, but I use on a daily basis. Now just about every one of these products I have an individual install or review video for, and I'll link all those down below this video if you want more information on them. Today we're just going to kind of touch on them so you can get an idea and then go down and find information more about it later. Also, I'll timestamp each one of these products down below this video as well as in the top of the comments, so if you don't want to hear about one of these different products I'm talking about, you can skip down to the timestamp of a product maybe you're more interested in. Now let's get into it. So starting at number 8 is the CCS1 Combo adapter. This adapter allows you to charge your Tesla at fast charging stations all around North America. Currently there are over 5,000 fast charge stations that use CCS, so if you're somebody that travels a lot, maybe goes on lots of road trips, or maybe even somebody that is not able to charge at home and has no supercharger around you, for example, someone that may live in like an apartment complex, this could be a really good option if you have a CCS charging station nearby. And I'll mention this is the largest charging network right behind Tesla's superchargers, so they're very big. And if you've been having trouble finding superchargers on your paths or anything, this might be a great option for you to carry around with you. Now Tesla does sell one of these on the website for $250, but Handshell sells theirs for $235, and that of course is before my 25% discount. Now next up at number 7 is the Yoke steering wheel. Now this modification is a super easy install. All you need is a couple tools and you can get this job done in about 10 to 15 minutes. It completely changes the whole dynamic of your driving experience and can be a fun addition to your car. Now you can completely customize what wheel you want online, including what type of leather and how you want the trim piece in the center to look, whether carbon fiber or whatever. Now, I personally have mixed feelings about this. When I installed it in my car, yeah, it was kind of fun and all, but after a while I swapped it back to the full circular carbon fiber wheel that we're going to talk about in a minute because I found it just played a little bit nicer when driving on full self-drive. Now the price will fluctuate based on what combination you select, but you're going to pay somewhere around $552 before my discount. Now next up at number 6 is the Power Frunk and Trunk. Now many of you nowadays have a power trunk. None of you have a power frunk from the factory. And a lot of people with older vehicles like my 2019 Model 3 didn't come with any kind of power anything. And on the original videos, a ton of people commented that for a car this priced, it should come with power frunk and trunks, which it's great to see them coming with them now, as far as the trunk goes. So Handshell has a power trunk, power frunk, and kick plate sensor package here. We'll talk about the price in a minute. This is actually a pretty involved install. It requires taking off a lot of different panels, accessing lots of different wires, making a little cut here and there, but with the amount of install videos out there, including the ones on this channel, this is something that really anybody can do if you have just a little bit of confidence. And I think most people would say that did the install, that was definitely worth it. My wife's favorite part about this install is the kick sensor, because as she comes back in from getting groceries or shopping or whatever, she loves to be able to just kick her foot under there and have the trunk open. We only have the kick sensor right now on the Model 3, but we're going to be installing the kick sensor on the Model Y here shortly. Now for the full set, including the front, trunk, and foot sensor, you're going to be paying $985, but you can also buy them individually. For example, the power trunk is $469 on its own before my discount. But you can also buy the power frunk if you don't have that and need that, or just the foot sensor individually as well. Next at number 5 is the carbon fiber wheel, and this is the one I was talking about a little bit earlier, and the one that I still have in my car right now and absolutely love. Again, this is super easy to install, and one thing about this wheel is you don't have to replace any of the guts. I've had many other companies reach out to me wanting me to show their wheel on the channel, but I haven't because they're just inferior to this one. The reason why installs like this are simple and easy is because it's basically take the old one off, put the new one on, and you're done. You don't have to take the inner airbag clips or any of the mechanisms inside of the steering wheel out and put it into the handshell wheel, all you have to do, pull off the old one, put the new one in, snap the airbag in, and you're good to go. This is one of the first things other Tesla owners notice when they get inside of my car is this wheel. It just stands out and it's really personalized for you, and it feels really great driving. The wheel is quite a bit different than the original OEM from the factory. It feels good on your thumbs. It's a little bit thicker. And is a really fun upgrade. And like the Yoke Wheel, it's going to come at $522 before the discount. Also, I'll just mention, if you're already here at this point in the video and you're enjoying it, please give me a thumbs up here on the video because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. And what that means is more people to interact with the video by hitting the thumbs up or leaving a comment. It pushes it more out to people that might be searching for a video like this. Next up is number 4, and this one is a really cool upgrade. We're getting into some of my favorites here. This speaker upgrade was a pretty involved install, but not difficult, just involved. Required taking off quite a few panels, running wires to all different sides of your car through your center console all the way back to your trunk, but it is so rewarding once it's all done. The issue I've always had with the speakers inside of the Tesla, though they do sound very good with the premium package, is there's just not really any sub. There's not much bass, not much depth to the music, but this completely changes it. Now, Handshell has different versions of this package, but the package I installed, the Pro B package, comes with an 8-inch aluminum cased subwoofer. It also comes with 2 DSPs that allow you to tweak and change each of your speakers around. Basically, what this package is doing is adding the subwoofer, but also maximizing your speakers to their full potential, basically unlocking their abilities. My car sounds amazing, and my wife is super jealous of my sound system in this car and has been dying to get me to get this for the Model Y, so I imagine that is coming at some point. Now there's the Pro A and Pro B package that you can choose from here. The Pro A has all the goodies except the subwoofer if that's not important to you, but if you want the subwoofer, which to me seems a crime to not have, you go with Pro Option B. So B goes in at $1,274 before the discount, and Option A without the subwoofer is $706. And to give you a little idea of what this install was like, this took me about 4.5 hours to do this full install, but that included moving around cameras, setting up lighting and everything so I could create this video. Again, that'll be linked down below. So I think the average person with an install video already in front of them, ready to go, watching step by step, could probably do this in somewhere around 2.5 to 3 hours. All right, we're now at the top 3 different products and installs by Handshell. This is where it gets to be very good. So coming in at number 3 is one we just recently did here at the channel, and that is the Illuminated door sill protectors. These things come in at $169, and I know that can seem kind of steep, but every time you get in your car, you see these things. They look awesome, and in my opinion, they're absolutely worth it, and especially at 25% off. Handshell has 2 different versions of these, one that is just pure white that doesn't change color, or you can go with the ones that we just did the install on, the ones that do change color. You can make them match your car, so if you have a blue car, you can have them glow blue or red or white. You could even go pink, or you can leave it so when you open the door, they just kind of cycle through all the different colors, kind of like a rainbow effect. As far as an install goes, they're very easy to install, sort of a peel and stick onto your car type of method. You don't have to remove the old ones off of your car. Instead, these are placed right on top of them. These look especially good at night when you open the door and you got that nice glowing Tesla right there. It just adds a ton of class, kind of a very techie feel to your car. You match these up with maybe some projector door lights that shine on the ground, maybe the same color, it looks super good, as well as include some maybe colored lights inside of your car underneath of your, or where your feet go. And it creates a really fun ambience to your car and turns a lot of heads. At number 2 is the Tesla Smart Ring. Now I like and use this so much, I even replaced my wedding ring with this. Of course, with my wife's consent. It was actually her recommendation, but they look good enough you could actually do that. The one I have is all black with a little Tesla logo on it, and what these basically are is another Tesla key. There's no battery involved with them. You sync them to your car the same way you would sync a brand new Tesla key. You can even use your ring to sync a different original Tesla key to your car. There's just a little chip inside of there that acts the same. And the way this works is you go right to the center column there right below the camera on the driver's side. You hold the ring up to the door even while it's on your finger, and just like that your car will unlock. You can even start your car with it by putting the ring down there where the Tesla key goes if say you don't have your phone with you. But the biggest reason why I love having this on my finger, why I recommend this to any Tesla owner, is because there's going to come a time when your phone dies or your Bluetooth's having connection issues. I mean, it's technology, stuff happens. You may be at a mall, you may be at home needing to go get your kids at school, whatever the reason is, and you're not going to be able to get in your car. Nevertheless, start your car, and get to where you need to be. This just ensures that you always have it. There's also times, less catastrophic, where you just simply are going out to your car, you forget your phone inside, maybe your car is in the driveway. You can just use your fist just like this on the side of your car, and you can get in your car to get what you need. So very cool accessory, and it's $129, closer to $100 after my discount. It's a must-have. Also, I'll just mention that some of these products work better with one model, whether the Model 3 or Y, than others. I'll put that all down below in the description. So when you see a product like this and you're like, oh, that looks exciting, just make sure you go down to the description below to really get an idea of if this can actually work with your model or not. Now, last but not least, coming in at number 1 is the center console touchscreen. I absolutely love this install. Oh my gosh, I use this thing every time I get in the car, and this thing is simple and it works. Basically what it's doing, if you have an iPhone, is just bringing CarPlay to your car. When you get in the car, you got 2 different options of what you want to look at. You have a regular kind of heads-up display that shows your speed, it shows your battery power going in and out of your car, as well as a bunch of other kind of car driving statistics. But if you scroll the right scroll wheel or tap on it on the screen, you can switch it over to CarPlay, which is going to show you all kinds of stuff that you have through all the CarPlay apps, such as listening to music, and my favorite, Waze. As soon as I get in my car, without having even touched my phone, Waze pops up on that display and I start driving. I maybe got my navigation over on the Tesla display, and then Waze is up in front of me, letting me know what's going on in real time, which is super cool, pulling all that data from your phone. Now, this install requires a little bit of acrobatics, but at the end of the day, it's quite a simple install, just takes a little bit of time. You basically pull off your dash, run a couple wires, plug something into the computer by the passenger's feet, and about an hour and a half later, you have CarPlay in your car. And I'll mention too, if you don't want to use the wireless version of that, because maybe you don't want it connecting to your phone randomly and all this stuff, you can also do it wired by a USB-A port on the side. And this screen comes in at $399. Now, there are other screens that Tesla has, some a little bit bigger, some that do a little bit different things, some that do more, but this one kind of falls right there in the middle as a simple CarPlay / kind of heads-up display, if you like that kind of thing. And I personally think this is one of my favorite modifications I've ever done to the interior of my car. So that's it. Those are the 8 top different installs that I've done from Hanchow over the years. Let me know down below what your favorites are. And if you guys go and purchase one of these, make sure you let me know down below in the comments so I can thank you for using my code. When you use the code, you get a nice 25% off. It also gives me a little kickback so we both win. Also, make sure to ask me any questions that you have about these products, and I'll do my best to answer them. I try to check my comments at least every other day. I get so many, even though it could be a while till I get you back. You can also try to reach me on Twitter or Instagram, but still just be patient with me and I'll try to get back to you. Now, I want to just mention that over 80% of the viewers here on my channel are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like videos like this and drive videos and other install type videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I release a new video. And once again, like I've already said, make sure you hit the like button. That really helps the YouTube algorithm get this video out. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.